Hey guys, it's Lois, and we are back in the castle for part 2. I still haven't figured out the name for this castle, but if you guys have got more ideas on what to call this castle, please put it in the comments below. I have had different ideas with the fact that this castle is called Fort Independence, so I could use something with those words, or maybe something with the word diamond in it. I don't know, we'll figure it out as we go along. But so far it's looking pretty nice. I can see that it's going to look really cool at the end product. But I'd like to say a few words to my Discord server. Everyone has been so helpful on there. Thank you so much for everyone that's joined Discord and joined my server and helped me out. And there are a few people that I want to thank. I want to thank iStella, Draco Invictus, Loco 4-Pack, and Final Render, might as well. Yeah, you guys have been great on Discord. If you want to join Discord, I will put a link down below on where my server is. Please join. We have really nice conversations where we just kind of chat about stuff, gossip, whatnot. And I have a certain little section on my server where you can enter different castle ideas. So that would be really helpful. So anyway, I also want to thank people from my comment section. I will put you guys' comments right on the screen now, so you get your own little boop shout out. And also, I want to thank YellowBear66 for the postal office idea. I will use this in the video now. I'm really happy with the idea. I had never built a postal office. It was pretty easy to do. I did have to ask a few people on Discord how I should go about it, what should I do to call it. And iStella came in with the postal name. You'll find out in a few moments what the postal office is called. Hope you guys like it. I'd also like to thank Batman on YouTube for the idea of musk cuts. I had to do that a second time because I called it musk cuts for some weird reason. But anyway, yeah, it's a new barber store where I don't know, I really love the idea of putting that right at the front of the build, so people could just come in, sort themselves out, look good, and then carry on just finding a life in the castle. So anyway, I really love the build. It came out really nice. In my hopeful dreams of later date, I do fancy becoming a hairdresser. I'm going to college soon to become a hairdresser, and I really hope that it goes well. I have to do an English and maths test. I've already passed the maths, but English for some reason is difficult for me, even though I'm English. I don't know, I'm just bad at it. I'm not sure why, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. But because I love hairdressing so much, and because I've been to hairdressers quite a few times, not recent date actually, mainly for the fact that I do my hair myself, so I try to avoid hairdressers purely for the fact that I don't have money. So yeah, I have not been to hairdressers in a while, but I do know them very well. And so that kind of gave me an idea on how I should build this and what I should put in it. And I also done a little trick where I put mirrors into the walls, like non-modded mirrors. It was really tricky to do because I tried doing one tutorial, but it just didn't work for these kind of walls. I'm not sure why. It was just really tricky. So I ended up doing a certain one with filing cabinets. I will link down below who gave me that idea and who did the tutorial. I can't remember off the top of my head now. I didn't write it down for some weird reason because I just remembered. But I will put the link down below, and everyone that I've given a shout out today, I'll put their channel link down below if you want to check their channel out. So right now I'm doing just a little home for the barber. I've got 3 barber chairs. Did I just say Barbie chairs? Oh no. Barber chairs, or hairdressing chairs, whatever you want to call them. But I've only put one person working there, mainly for the fact that I don't want it to be too cluttered in there, especially because I put junk inside, so I don't want anyone to just kind of walk in and completely trash the place. So that was the idea anyway, but I might, if I have more people kind of hanging around doing nothing, then I might just make more people hairdressers. What I was going to do is I was going to film me putting lighting into the buildings, but it seemed like a very boring kind of, well, thing to watch, so I just completely cut it out, and I cut out most of the interior stuff per usual because it's not very interesting. But there's me putting in must cuts, and yeah, I'm really happy with it, how the thing came out. Oh, the mirrors. So all I did is that I picked up a file and I put them in between the little wooden column bits, so it kind of held them up, if that makes sense. It looks like they're in a frame except for the bottom bit, but I could have put shelves there, but I put a table there instead, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I put 4 different mirrors since it was pretty easy to do, and the way I covered up the back part is that I placed concrete walls there just to cover it up. You can kind of see a little bit when you're walking up the stairs, but it's not that much more noticeable than if you did anything else, in my opinion. So there's me putting in the mirrors. By the way guys, I want to apologise if I sound a bit funny to you. I had kind of an insomnia thing happen last night where I just could not sleep. It took me until about 5 in the morning maybe until I fell asleep. By the way, this is me putting in a mailbox. This is the best thing I could come up with. But if any of you guys have a better idea on how to make mailboxes in Fallout 4 with no mods, then please give me some ideas in the comments down below. But yeah, I haven't really slept properly. I'm not sure where my sleeping pattern went, but it's gone. It's currently 2:30 in the afternoon and I just woke up, so yeah, hopefully I can get it back sooner or later, and that means that I could start publishing my videos fairly early so that people in Britain can get them early, and I'm not really sure when Americans would get it or any other country, anything, but hopefully earlier than it is now. But yeah, we're just doing a kind of motorhome for the barber to live in. It's looking really nice. I'm pretty happy with it. It's kind of difficult at times to furnish such a small area, but I find it more interesting to furnish such a small area than a big area. That's why I avoid making such big builds like huge homes, because it's impossible to furnish and make it look homely. I love the cluttered look. When I play Sims or anything, I love just filling it with so much knickknacks that it looks like they've lived there for quite a while, and they've come up with loads of different souvenirs from wherever they've been and all that kind of stuff. But there's so much you can do in Fallout without mods, and once again, yeah, I do wish I had mods sometimes, but we'll see. So we're doing kind of a little entrance area, I suppose. So this is going to be the first thing you see when you walk into the main castle. So all I did for this entrance area is that I placed meat fruit around, and I put this little potted plant into one of the planters. I just put concrete flooring all around. It's technically concrete, but it's from the warehouse area. And I just put this wall here just to break it up, make it look a bit more interesting. And I love using meat fruit. It's my favourite thing ever, mainly for the fact that we don't have trees, and this is the closest you will ever get to trees. I really wish that they put like trees in it and they went for the kind of greenery Fallout, so that after all these years nature has taken over, just like The Last of Us. I really wish that they went with that route, but hey, we get what we get. So yeah, I am just changing the fence at the top just to make it a bit more less warehousey. I don't really like that look for the kind of idea I'm going for. I want it to look very pretty, I guess. I always want my build to look pretty with the lighting, and I don't know, I just really like the way that it looks. I changed the stairs as well, and I don't change the upstairs fencing at all. I'm still undecided on what to do with it. I might keep it wooden and see how we go. Now this building is cut up into 3 sections. So first of all we have the hairdressers, which we have already done. You haven't properly seen the inside of the buildings yet, but you'll see them in the final product of, well, not the final product, the final tour that is coming up at the end of the video. And this part is the second part, and it's inspired by a YouTuber called Doors177 who commented on my channel. I will put his channel in the description below, but he made a place where there were boats, just kind of like a fishing village type area, and I really like the way that it looks. My sister suggested that I should make loads of different fishing village homes all around, but I fear for my frame rate. But I do want to make this a little bit bigger, a little bit more secure than I do have it at the end, mainly for the fact that I only have 2 little boats and a home, so I don't know. And also I'm not really sure how I could fence this off because of the water around it, so yeah, please give me some ideas on how to do that. I could put junk fences or concrete walls all around the water area, and then have maybe a junk fence gate in the water where when they want to, you know, go out to sea, they can just open that gate and be fine. So that could be an option, but yeah, just give me some ideas in the comments below. And the third part, which you will see in maybe about 10 minutes or so, I will be doing the postal office, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. It's really kind of cozy in there actually. I wouldn't expect that it would be. And I have one robot standing at the desk, which is a general trader desk actually, and I have another robot which is currently as a what's it called? It's not a supervisor, it's you know, the one that walks around with the Brahmin. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's one of them. So they'll be coming in and out of the castle with different resources and all that. So I'm really happy with it. And the upstairs area is going to be kind of a storage place where people have come and given them stuff that they want to be sent off to other settlements. Now this boat is quite nice. It's where a person can go off, live there as well, and just kind of, I don't know, fish and bring back their cash of the day and sell it in one of the stores. I'm maybe thinking about making a store specifically for selling fish, maybe. That could be in the little fishing village, not really a village, but around here I could put that in. There are a few different shops that I'm planning on building. I'm not going to talk about them just yet because I'm not 100% on them, but I will test them out, build them off screen, and if I like them I'll just take it all down and build it back up in a video. Now, do you guys like these kind of videos where I speed up the video and do a voiceover, or would you like to see me do a third part to the castle and do it in real time where I can chat to you guys? Would that be a thing that you'd be interested in? Just because out of curiosity. I did want to make the first part of the castle into a real-time build, and I did bring my microphone and all that jazz into the living room so I could record for you guys, but then I instantly became kind of awkward about it. I don't know why. Like, I started talking and then the silence kind of haunted me a little bit, and the idea of not being able to cut it out and start again if I messed up, or just kind of, I don't know, like I like constantly talking to you guys and you seeing pretty much all the process, but whenever I do a voiceover in real time I have to cut out a lot of stuff because of the kind of the pregnant silence that happens. So yeah, but I do miss doing it, mainly for the fact that it's such a intimate way of talking to you guys, and I really liked that. I liked being honest with you and kind of chatting whatever came to my mind instead of solely talking about the build and yeah, being so edited all the time. Pretty much, if you could see the audio on this video, it's cut out to pieces because the amount of times that I say something that isn't even English. Like I mess up my words, or I drink something, or I just kind of get a bit weird. I don't know. But yeah, I do like the way that in my first kind of videos, how I first started myself off, it was all raw. It was sit down in my room with a microphone and just kind of chat to you guys and build slowly. But it was, I don't know, it's got a place in my heart, and anyone that can build stuff and or just make any video at all and just talk constantly and not run out of things to say or not get awkward is amazing in my eyes. I find that so impressive because I can't do it anymore. I wish I could. I love to do it. But yeah, like when I watch people play games and they don't just, you know, silently play them. They talk. They sometimes act as if they're in the game. I don't know, it's so impressive, and it's definitely a, what do you call it, a talent in its own way. But yeah, I don't know why I went on a tangent there, but I always think about it. I always think about doing a kind of natural video, but we'll see what you guys say, and if you guys really want it, then I'll try my best and give it a shot, because a part of me does miss it. But right now we are doing the postal office. You don't see the furnishing of this bit, only a little bit, but I do slow down in the video and show you how I did the front desk, because it's easy, but it's something that you can't really gloss over. So the way that I accidentally joined this flooring up with the top flooring is pretty much all I did is I put a foundation right to the top of the rubble that was on the floor, so that it could be hidden the best it could be, because I don't want you guys to see that crap. So as you can see, I've raised it up quite high so I could cover it, and I'm covering the rest of it with this. And with more buildings that I put in, it will be covered completely, fingers crossed. But yeah, as I was building and I built a second story, I then realised that it goes pretty much perfectly onto the top of the castle walls. So I was super chuffed, and that means that the staff can get in through another way if it was closed or something like that. Also, I want to cover up more of the rubble with these plants. You can't really see them that well, but I don't really see any other option other than that. Now there is something I want to mention now, otherwise you guys won't really get the joke. The fishing village area has this opening on the side that is behind us, or was. Oh, this is me doing the desk, so it's pretty easy to explain. I put down a desk, glitched in the bookcases, and that's about it. But anyway, we wanted to call the guy Count Trout. My sister loves puns, and so do I. And I don't know why, we just found it hilarious, so we called the guy in charge of the fishing village Count Trout. Even put his name in lights above the door entry, and right now I will show you who is in charge of that area. Now this is the famous Count Trout, with his beautiful red and yellow shoes, his dress, and that damn hat. He's very suave. And he's so buff, it looks great. But anyway, but the reason why my sister wanted him in a dress is because she said he's fishy. If any of you guys know about drag queens, you'll get the joke. But yeah, he's great. He's usually stuck in one of the walls though. Not sure why. I think it's because as soon as you put a wall up to cover up something, they always want to stand there. I don't get the AI in this game, but you know, hey ho. But we're just finishing up with the decorations in here. I try to make it as packed full of stuff. I even put some vault boxes here, some seating area. And the reason why I put vault boxes is for another build that I'm planning on doing. I hope you probably get the idea, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, but if you guys have any other ideas on what shops I could make, then please in the comments below. It's great help. But I'm gonna leave you guys here, and I hope you love the rest of the episode. We're coming up to the tour very, very soon. But yeah, Love you and leave you. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And I will see you in the next part. Bye, guys.